I just bought this bottle of Lalo Tequila. Never tasted it before. I'm going to blind taste test it against 2 other tequilas to see what it tastes like and if it's any good. Then I'm going to try it in a cocktail you might not have ever heard of before, the Jabroni, because I don't really want to try just another variation of a margarita. And last, I'm going to experiment with it a little and try to make a good dessert drink with tequila. Let's get right into the blind and go over the 3 bottles I'll be using. First, it's the Lalo Tequila. This is named after the founder, Lalo, which was a nickname given to him by his grandfather, Don Julio, which you might have heard of. It cost me $40, so it's right there in the middle range of tequilas. And then I got Cincorro Tequila. This was gifted to me. It is a tequila started by 5 NBA team owners. One of the NBA owners is probably what most people know this for, is Michael Jordan. I have tasted it before, but I've never tasted it in a blind. I don't remember what it tastes like. I don't think it was spectacular or noteworthy. When I first got this, I looked it up. It was $83. It's getting cheaper nowadays. Just looked it up and you can get it for about $70. And then the third is El Sativo Tequila. I've tasted this, but never in a blind. This is organic, certified organic. So apparently they certify tequilas organic, but they don't certify them non-additive yet. There's that whole lawsuit with Tequila Matchmaker about certifying non-additive. I know these 2 supposedly have no additives. I don't know about Cincorro. Usually the celebrity tequilas have sugar added to them. Not saying that this one does. I have no clue. The El Sativo Tequila only cost me $37 because I got it right when it came out. I think now it's getting closer to $50. So let's taste these blinds, see which one's the best. I keep everything in sample bottles so I could do these blinds without knowing what I'm drinking. I don't know which tequila is in which. I just arrange these randomly. Smells like fresh tequila. There's just a little bit of ethanol harshness, but all I'm really smelling is agave. Tastes like a standard Blanco tequila. Get the pepper. It's just pepper up front, no real finish. Definitely going to be coming back to it since that's the first drink of the day. It did feel a little hot going down, especially for 40%, but like I said, that could be just because it's my first sip. This one smells less agave, more alcohol, but I still do smell the agave. I do not like that one as much. It has a light pepper, but it also has this weird sour note in there. What is that? Can't pick out that slightly sour note. It doesn't have as bad of a alcohol, ethanol flavor as it smells. So that's a plus at least. This one smells a little sweeter. Doesn't really smell like much agave. I don't know if I would pick out that this is tequila by the smell. Just slightly. The least agave smell of the 3. Not as rough smelling as this one. It tastes watered down. Tastes really watered down. You get a very quick hit of tequila flavor, and then it's gone. Slight pepper, but then it tastes kind of dusty. I think I like that one even less than the last. The good thing about this one is it's not really harsh or anything like that. It's just weak flavor. I gotta go back to this first one. It always smells a lot better after you've tried other ones. This smells a lot better now. Whatever this one is, it smells the best. Strong flavor up front, and it fades. There's not much of a finish, but I guess that's what you would expect with unaged tequila. Something smells wrong with this one on the smell. I don't know what it is. It's a less sharp pepper flavor. I don't know what white pepper tastes like. I know white pepper is a flavor note you get in tequilas. And just in my mind, this is more white pepper than black pepper. But it also has a slight sour note in here. And that sour note isn't really a good flavor. It's not a lemon sour, it's a pungent sour. This one over here just tastes cheap, but not so cheap like Jose Cuervo, where it's bad. That's just, it doesn't taste fresh, doesn't taste crisp. It tastes watered down, and it tastes old. Not old in a good way, like aged. It tastes like old, stale pepper. I may or may not have participated in some home distilling, and what this one tastes like to me, it has some tails that weren't cut, that should have been cut. Right there at the end, there's this weird sour note when you distill that I don't like, that I think should be thrown away. And it tastes like it's got that in here. And that's really hurting it, because it has a nice pepper flavor to it, but there's that added sour tails that I can't enjoy. This one is just watered down, very light flavor. Kind of surprising to me that it is the same level of alcohol as these other two. I'm going to write down my ratings before I look up what they are, and then I will reveal them from worst to best. Now, if I was to guess which is which, I would have to go with the worst one being Cincorro, but that's just because, you know, celebrity alcohols are usually pretty bad. And then really these top two, I have no clue. I could flip a coin. I will guess, or the organic one is in second place. Maybe because it's organic, it's not quite as actually good. And then that leaves Lalo, maybe is the best. In third place, I was right, is the Cincorro. Who'd have guessed overpriced celebrity brand is not good. I gave it a 43 out of 100. I consider that poor. Definitely not worth the price. And speaking of price, I'll be giving them all sipping value grades and mixing value grades. And that is dependent on the rating I give and the price, just in a mathematical formula. And this one gets an F- for sipping and an F- for mixing. So I say there is no reason to buy Cincorro Tequila. Maybe that's why I was gifted this bottle, because it's not good. Second place, I gave a score of 56 out of 100, is the El Sativo. Definitely tasted a lot worse than I remember it. But that's what happens when you do a blind and you taste it against other things. You could tell what you actually like, and I did not think it was great. Just decent. Just got to go off of this price that I paid of $37. That gives it a sipping value grade of C- and a mixing value grade of C. There is the plus in there that it is organic, if that's important to you. And that leaves us first place was Lalo. So it ended up being a good buy. I gave it a score of 71 out of 100, which is great. At a price of $40, that gives it a sipping value grade of B+ and a mixing value grade of A-. Now that I know it's good, let's try it in that Jabroni cocktail. Jabroni. It's like a Negroni riff, but with banana and tequila. The speculation I saw about why it's called Jabroni is because The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, has a tequila brand, and maybe that's where it came from, because he likes to insult people by calling them jabronis. This one you can stir in a mixing glass and pour over ice. I'm just going to make it straight in the glass. 1 ounce of Blanco tequila. I am using the Lalo. 1 ounce of bitter Amaro. Most people are going to use Campari. 3/4 ounce of sweet vermouth. I'm using Koki. 1/4 ounce of banana liqueur. I'm using Drillade Creme de Banane. So here we go, the Jabroni. I don't think Jabroni is a slur that you could get canceled for saying yet. I'm sure in the future I may have to beep out this word. That is more interesting than I thought it would be. Just that little 1/4 ounce of banana liqueur. You could smell it. And the tequila versus the gin. The recipe said nothing about using an orange slice like you do with a Negroni. It makes sense because the banana smell itself is sort of subbing in for that orange. I think this is better than a Negroni. Tequila holds up better than gin against Campari. I could taste the banana just with 1/4. The sweet vermouth and the Campari. I really like this. Basically, you get pepper from the tequila versus the juniper you get from a gin. But the pepper and the banana really work well together. This is really good. All parts of this cocktail I could taste, which is really what you're looking for when you're trying to get balance. I'm pretty sure if you like Negroni, you will like the Jabroni. I will give the Jabroni an 82 out of 100. I really love the banana. It's a great addition. Now let's go a little more experimental with the tequila. You probably don't think tequila when you think dessert drinks, but I'm going to try to make a dessert drink here. I'm thinking chocolatey, mentholy, peppery. I know with chocolate and peppermint, you have the grasshopper, but I want to be a little more spirit heavy with this. So I'm going to go tequila, and I swear I had white creme de cacao, but I only have the dark creme de cacao. I really wanted this to be crystal clear, but this is what I have. It's going to have a little dirty brown color to it, unfortunately. It's going to have chocolate. Chocolate and the pepper of tequila seem like it really would go well together. They have that spicy dark chocolate you could buy that's just really good. And then to sort of tame down, I want a mint. I was thinking about maybe peppermint, but that sort of seems like it tastes a little too candy-ish. So I want to go with a menthol mint. And I have this Dr. McGillicuddy's menthol mint. I think it'll be cooling to the pepper from the tequila. That's the theory with this. I don't know the proportions yet, so I'm going to taste it as I go. This is going to be served up in a coupe. I like to have about 3.5 ounces pre-diluted to fill the glass. I'll start with just 1.5 ounces of the tequila. I'm going to taste this without the ice. Yeah, let's just start off with 1/2 ounce each. I'm using Drillade dark cacao, creme de cacao. 1/2 ounce. I really wish I had the clear version. I think it would be great for this cocktail just to be crystal clear. Now I'm gonna have to get a wrench to open this bottle. When you got sugar liqueurs, you're gonna need one of these to open it sometimes. That sugar just gums it up. This menthol mint is less sweet, more the menthol than like a peppermint. I don't want this cocktail to really taste like candy. I want it to be sweet, but not overly sweet. And I want it to taste like there's alcohol in there and it's not just candy. I'm gonna put 1/2 ounce in this. So now I got 2.5 ounces. I still got 1 ounce to play with. Whatever I think is lacking the most. I think it has enough chocolate. It could use more tequila and more mint, I think. Let's put another 1/2 ounce of tequila, bringing it up to 2 ounces. And I'm just going to put another 1/4 ounce of the menthol mint. That puts me at 3 1/4 ounce. So I got a 1/4 ounce to play with still. That's really good so far. What do I do the other 1/4 ounce? Kind of really like it as it is. I'm actually going to leave it at 3 1/4 ounces. Now just gotta chill and dilute it a little. Gonna make this nice and extra cold. Looks a little low on the wash line. What's important is gonna be the ratio here. Now to garnish it, you would think maybe mint, but I think that's the wrong choice here. I think I really want a nice maraschino luxardo cherry. See how this is. I think I was right with how these three would mix together. I really like it. It is sweet, but not for a dessert cocktail. I think it is perfect sweetness. It's more of an adult dessert drink than a teenager dessert drink. And I think the only thing I would sub in would be white creme de cacao. You really get the tequila. I think you need a good tequila in this ratio that I put together. It is pretty tequila forward, but these additions really change the tequila to make it desserty. Is it good or is it great? I'm gonna say this is just good, not quite great. Give it a 68 out of 100. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.